Probably the 4-year-old compost area, and it's a bit trashy, as you can see. Everything gets there, but it's also was the first time that I've done a static pile, and that meant I just piled things up, let it decompose, and gave it water, sometimes a soaker hose, but it's not bad. Again, sorry for the trash. Plan to use it and sift it. So this is the oldest. The next one, there's always a trash can here for stuff. The next one is this one. It's behind this redwood panel because on the other side is the garden and the house. So the compost area is shielded when you look at the house. And this one, as you can see, it has the dry stuff on the top, but as you dig down, it's fairly moist and crumbly. So this was compost pile number 2. It was generally moister, and we had over here, we had the rabbit cage, and so those went down. So there's a peach pit that didn't quite get crushed, but still very crumbly. And I don't know how much sand is there. Just about kind of squashy and a little bit of clay maybe. Kind of hold together. So that's pile number 3. I took a lot of it off the top, put it in this batch that we're going to take out today, and I was going to get the rest of that out. There was talk about moving this redwood back and putting it over here and putting a tree or something in here. We haven't finalized that. This is the newest area. So you can see it's a static pile. We have fresh, clippings from the garden. You can see a few flies here and there. So we have wood chips to cover anything that's wet and kind of gummy out there. Machete to chop things up. Wood block to chop things on. And this is the fly trap for the area. I put it up, I guess, 2 days ago. It's already pretty full. This is what we're going to take out today. It's probably my favorite of the compost systems because it does aerate, and I can mix it up. It's a little woody, but not a problem for the winter compost. Sometimes I sift it. Sometimes it depends on how we're being used, if it's top dressing or what we're going to do with it. But it's a little bit of stuff to throw away. So I'm going to put it in here. This one's got holes in the bottom, so there's aeration. And then on top I'll put a tray of worm castings. All right, so any questions so far? So I'm gathering for the next batch. We got wood chips. We got coffee grounds. Come on now. Hard to do this while you're holding the phone. This from Starbucks. I give them a bucket and they fill it up. So it has the coffee grounds. So I sift those. So this is the other sifter. We'll get to that. There's my compost thermometer. So I use this as a sifter for the coffee grounds, so to break them up. Otherwise, the tumbler doesn't break them up. All right, so this one is for the sink. We have a bucket near the sink where we put water and kitchen scraps, and so I bring that out once a day and pour it in here. And the water goes into the bottom. I put the water over on the dry bed over there. And then I take the kitchen scraps, down the basin for the worms. So that's kind of the overview of the operation to date. 5 minutes.